who pretty much takes care of the city of Sacramento. So if we have any issues, we have any problems, we have anything that we need to tackle that we're not so sure of where to go about, how to resolve that, we can actually bring that issue and concern to the mayor, our mayor, and he will help us resolve some of those issues. And the main goal of why we're here tonight is to let him recognize that we are also another unique group of individuals, another group of the Southeast Asian community, so that he's aware of us, that we can have our voice be heard too. So just a little translation. I was just explaining how important it is to continue our heritage and continue to teach our younger generations of our culture and tradition. We've come a long way from the Han Dynasty, from, going to Laos, from the war and coming here, how much freedom we have. And, we're so busy with our daily life and our education that we forget our history. And it's so important that we continue to speak our language and share our history. And also, I started this organization about a year ago, and I've had so many volunteers and help from the younger generation and the older generation, and I feel like it's time for us to bridge this gap and just continue to encourage the younger generation to step up, to have a voice for our community. So, Director of the Asian Association of North Sacramento.
Thank you. Sawadee everyone, my name is Dennis Sakusi. I am the Director of the Asian Association of North Sacramento. And so on behalf of our association, I am honored to be here tonight. Mary, the founder of AANS, she has been working diligently to connect us to our elected officials. And so when we found out that we really finalized this meet and greet here today, we were really excited. This is the first time the mayor has been here to meet the Mien community. So I myself have not had that many experience with the Mien community, but ever since I met May, it's been lots of learning, lots of getting to know each other, which is a beautiful thing. So thank you for having us here today, and make sure you ask all the right questions and really hold our elected officials accountable for what they say they're going to do for us, for our community, okay? So thank you very much for being here with us today, and enjoy this history-making moment. Thank you.
Wasn't sure exactly how long, since 15 minutes, so I tried to prepare something accordingly. So imagine if you have 3,000 Mien and Hmong citizens go out and to vote. You could elect a Mien person to be the city council member. Look at El Grove. My friend Steve Lee, they elected him because there's a lot of people supporting him. That's what they're visible. We're not visible. I look at Oakland last week. Mien Tampa Oakland, is actually running a school, district city council position. Now, there's only maybe 5 more in the whole city of Oakland. Maybe only 5 that I know of. And there must be at least 3,000 Mien. What happened? Because we don't know the city, the politics, okay? So Chita, next level, school board member. When am I school board member, okay?
She's very intelligent, she's very smart, she's very bright, very dedicated to her school and education, and that's why she's here today, an attorney. That is a huge accomplishment. So we should be very proud of our own kind, and I'm very happy to be, part of, our family, our Mien sisters. So again, by Gopun Fail, face it down.
Buổi hiệu sĩ của lý sĩ cháu Ni có như tụi vẫn cho hai lần mà ở bữa chẳng có hai bữa Asia miền miền của hàng tụi nhân và kiến chân nó cho hai lần quá nhân hòa đến nàng trang đến nàng hai con và ba con thì là con món giàu là qua quảng hai thì qua món bền quáยังให้ Sacramento เราว่าจะยังฝ่ายว่าอีหยังว่าบางอย่างอีหยังเจตว่าเลยเนี่ยมาว่าทันทีกูเห็นชุดตลาด Sacramento ว่าชุดฐานนั้นไม่กล่าวนะอะไรยังดาวนะOak Park นะว่า nhìn mà để ông cụ là hay và tấm mấy nhân chăm là hay trong chọn gì nó béo phải emว่าจางว่าฝ่ายไหนหิวตะกองก็ว่าให้หิวบางไม้ฝ่ายหิวไม้ออกจะหิวตะกองบางไม้มาตัวให้แต่ห้ามเอาบัวเนี่ยเอาไหลเอาบัวว่าบัวฟิตจุ้ยนะบัวหิวตะกองบัวหนังหิวตะนั้นตรงเลยก็ให้เราบัวไหลตะกองแต่ฝ่าบัวตะเมียนมาตัวให้เช้าเจอบัวนะให้หิวโอเคนี่เนาะมันแบบว่ายิ่งกว่ายังซาคราเมโนน่าไหลยิ่งเจอจีนอยู่เองยังคงยังว่าเมื่อแต่ยี่ไฟเท้าอีจากยี่มีแม่college น่ะยี่ปองจีนยี่เจียนเนี่ยไม่ได้นะกว่าเมียนเนี่ยเป็นหนักกว่าทั้งอะไรกว่ายี่ถ้าจากยี่ป่าหางที่มีแบบโซนนะคุยกันฮะยี่หมาให้เราคุยไม่เจียนฮะอะไรยี่หน่อยกันอยู่ยี่มาปีกว่านะวันนั้นเมียนเนี่ย Sacramento มาช้ำก่อนไปยี่มีให้เราแต่มาต่อยืดตัวเอาไปยังเมียนให้จากยี่กว้างให้ต่อยี่จะก้องหมดเลย how about the jam we got one hot up and then yeah เรายื่นไหนออกยื่นไหนตัวยื่นมาเจียตาตัวว่าเราว่าจันเข้หายจะมันนำไหนออกเราว่าไม่เราหิวตัวเมียนจันจะหูจันเนี่ยส่วนเราหิวตัวก็จะฟังเราเท่าจันจะหูแต่จันเป็นตัวนะเราวันนี้สี่ให้หนึ่งคนเราบัวเราก็หมูแต่รู้แต่หาเทียนว่าติ้มhay thiếu tông lệ tại chuyện được nên tự nhiên anh lấy ham tay như hắn nói là con ta phải hay nói Sacramento tự hiếu ở miền miền ở hiếu tao ở miền nè hiếu tao phải chơi tao miền hát tao hiếu nè mà tự nặng là hiếu và hiếu tu tự nè hắn như quần áo bên này miền miền là hiếu tu tự nè anh lấy các ôi nói như là sơ tự nè họ hắn như vậy là con gì ta con này thì con nó nặng ham you just con and so thì ba này con ta là thì ba này là ổi but thì ba này là ổi nè so I'm gonna switch off to English a little bit. My name is Faye Seychelles. I'm an attorney here in Sacramento. I work for Radosevich Shapiro. I'm a first-year attorney, brand new. I'm busy all the time. So I was just explaining a little bit of Mien that, I've grown up in Sacramento my whole life since I was at the age of 2. I first grew up in Oak Park, lived in a home with my grandparents and with 2 of my other aunts. Growing up, I always thought we had everything. We had family, we had food, we had clothes. And to college, I realized that the people around me were people who had similar needs that I had and that my community needed, but they didn't know who we were. And so everywhere I went, whoever I met, whether they were a homeless person on the street or an elected official or a judge or whoever they are, it didn't matter what title they had or where they lived or what they looked like, they didn't know who we were. And so oftentimes people would think, oh, you're Chinese or you're Japanese or you're, another Asian ethnic group that has already been established. And so it made me think, well, why aren't we being included? Why aren't the needs of our communities being met? And it's because we don't speak up. I think that oftentimes we blend into the other ethnic groups because we do have similar needs that they do have. But there are other needs that the Mien has that is very distinct and different from these other groups. And so I think, me being here tonight is not to say like, oh, look at me, I'm over here doing all these different things. No, I think every single one of you here in this room, every one of your vote, whether you're home or here, wherever you're at, it's all the same. So your vote is just as important as my vote, maybe even more. Because if you and like 5 of your friends or 5 of your siblings or relatives vote for a certain legislation or a certain elected official, because you believe what they say they can do for your community, maybe you're going to be able to make a difference that I myself can't, right? And so I think that for me being up here, it's an honor and a privilege for, me to be up here to share with you my experience and everything. But the reason why I'm up here is actually to tell you that you guys have power, right? So yêu lên chính là bữa hiểu ý phán đấy phải con họ lúa lón tu quậy yêu lón tu miên mà con khai là hắn chênh tây yên nó tại yên yên nó ngoài chứ con ngoài con cái ô ye nè cái dạo về cái kiến hát tàu về ở yên nay này con cái một bữa nha có một bữa mình kiến chẳng về kiến bữa chính một bữa hay thiếu tổng lệ bây giờ càng là tạo làm hai ở và có bây giờ chúng các chất tuổi con ở bộ kiến ta sẽ hỗ trợ nè nó là hai bên nữa và con ta phải càng chuột mình走nó hai bên nè because you kind of thought, so pretty much what I just said was that, every vote matters. Every vote is just as important. And a community together, voting collectively for a certain policy or a certain elected official to represent them makes so much more of an impact than me. And so I may be standing up here with a title or whatever it is, but that's not what's important here. It's the people in this community, right? And so, for that.